Hi everyone! In today's class, we have a 40-minute Vinyasa Flow class and we are going to work on our tripod headstand. Okay, so you might want to be near a wall or figure out where your wall will be, but I will cue you when we need to move our mats. So we'll start in a tabletop position. So go ahead, come into all fours. And then from here, okay, we'll draw circles at the wrists or draw circles with the body. Okay, so you can come forward as much as you like, come back as much as you like. Okay, so maybe let's do this about 3 more rounds. Yes, we inhale and exhale. Okay, 1 more breath here. And then from here, we'll go the other direction, but we'll switch the position of the hands. Okay, start to turn the hands out so they are going to face the long edge of your mat. And then let's go the opposite direction. I think I didn't do the opposite direction. Here we go. So we breathe in and out. Okay, so just feeling out our wrists. Okay. 1 more breath here. And then from here, okay, we'll release. Okay. Now this time we're going to point our fingers towards our knees. Okay. So for most, this might feel a lot or intense. So if it's too much, please scale back. Okay. Otherwise, from here, you can just gently lean back and then come forward. Okay. Leaning back, coming forward just a couple of times as we breathe in and out. Okay, 1 more breath here. And then from here, we'll release. Okay, we'll reset the hands. All right, from here, okay, we're going to reach our hands towards the corners of your mat. Okay? And then we'll just press the chest down towards the floor. Okay? But instead of letting your head press down or touch the mat, let it hover. Okay, so breathing towards the space, okay, between the shoulder blades. See how the upper back feels. You can wiggle. You can shimmy the hips, okay, as we breathe in and out. Okay, 1 more cycle here. And then from here, we'll come up to tabletop. All right, from here, okay, we'll do a few rounds of our rolling cats. Okay, so we'll breathe in, look forward, and then as you exhale, we'll round through the back as we sit. Okay. So we have 6 cycles of breath here. You can continue to do this, okay, if you need it for the back. Okay. You can explore doing side rolls. Okay, so I also like doing this barrel roll so we get the side body. Okay. But make sure you also do the opposite direction. As we breathe in and out. Okay, 1 more breath here. And then from here, we'll release. We'll come back to tabletop. Okay, from here, we'll curl the toes and then we'll move up into downward facing dog. Okay, and then any movement that you like. Okay, as we bend one knee and the other. Okay, so I also like doing, putting my right foot at an angle. Okay, press the heel down. Keep that same leg straight as you bend the left knee. Okay, so we'll get the outer hip, the outer portion of the right leg, hamstrings. Okay. Then if you add a little bit of movement here, see if you need that. Okay. As we breathe in and out. So pushing away from the hands, 1 more breath. And then from here, we'll switch. Okay, left heel, we'll press it down. Bend that right knee any amount. Okay, as we inhale and exhale. So in my body, I needed more for this side. Okay. As I shake my hip side to side. Okay, 1 more breath. And then from here, we'll come back to downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. All right, from here, we'll look forward. We'll walk the feet forward and then take your time as you make baby steps towards the top of the mat. Okay. And then once you get there, okay, we'll grab the elbows and then we'll just hang. You can even find some gentle movements, at the head as we breathe in and out. From here, you can even swing the torso side to side. Keep breathing in and out. One more breath here. And then from here, we'll slowly release. Release the hands. Okay. From here, we'll come up halfway. Press against your shins. Okay, let's activate the back muscles here. One more breath. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, you can bend the knees slightly. As you come all the way up, we'll reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands back by the sides. Okay, for this first round, just shake it off. Okay, you can do a bit of a shimmy, wiggle the hips, and then we'll start to add or move more. Okay, from here, hands by the sides. Okay, inhale, we'll reach up. You can look up if you like. Exhale, we'll reach down, folding forward. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. As you exhale, hands down, right foot will step back, right knee down, we'll come up to our low lunge. Inhale, reaching up. So zip up that belly. Okay, one more breath here. And then from here, hands will come down. Okay, we'll start to straighten that left leg out. Okay, so when you do that, hips will shift back. Okay, as we fold over our hips. Okay, so you can wiggle the leg side to side or keep the leg steady, wiggle the hip side to side. Okay. So we are going to need our hamstrings later on. Well, we need the hamstrings for a lot of things, but for what we are going to work towards too, okay, we will need the hamstrings. One more breath. And then from here, we'll rebend that left knee. Okay, hands will come down. We'll find our tabletop. Okay, come to tabletop. And then from here, we'll do a push-up hold. Okay, so hug that belly in, round through the upper back, reach forward, and then bend the elbows. Okay, and then hold here, breathing in and out. One more breath. And then from here, we'll lower down. Okay, keep the hands where they are. Okay, by the side ribs, we'll come up to our fingertips, and then inhale, lift the chest away. Okay, can we draw the elbows together or shoulder blades towards each other? One more breath. And then from here, palms press down. Okay, go ahead, you can press up into upward facing dog as we make our way into downward facing dog. Okay, right side, right foot, step it forward. Okay, left knee will bring it down. Inhale, we'll find our low lunge. Okay, so remember, if you need padding for your left knee, go ahead, put padding underneath. Inhale here. We'll keep that zipper. And then as you exhale, hands down. You can use your blocks as we straighten that right leg out. Okay. Now holding steady here as we breathe in and out. Okay. So you can shake the hip side to side. You can wiggle the leg side to side. One more breath. From here, right knee bends. Hands will come forward. Step that left foot forward to meet the right. Okay, inhale, we'll come up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll stand up, reaching up. Exhale, hands back by the sides. Next round, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. Okay, left side this time, hands down, left foot step back. Bring that left knee down. Inhale, we'll find low lunge. Nice. Okay, so you can go ahead, press the hips forward as much as you like. One more breath. And then from here, hands will come together. And then we'll find a twist. Left elbow to that right knee. Okay, as we breathe in and out. Okay, now you can stay here or left knee will lift it up. Okay, you can look up if you like, look forward. All right, one more breath. And then from here, we'll release. Hands will come down. Okay, this time we'll find plank. Breathing in. Okay, so we'll hold our chaturanga, reach forward, then the elbows hold. Okay, one more breath. And then from here, lower down. Point back through the toes. You can lift up to your cobra, or maybe a higher cobra, or maybe into upward facing dog. And then exhale as we press back. Okay, left foot will step it forward in between the hands. Right knee will bring it down. Okay, we'll come up to our low lunge. Inhale. Keep that zipper as hips come forward. As you exhale, hands come together. We'll twist. Right elbow to that left knee this time. Okay, as we breathe in and out. Now, when we have leverage to turn, go ahead. You can increase effort or maybe scale back. Okay, or we can add from here, curl the right toes as we lift up. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then from here, we'll release. Hands will come down. Right foot will step it forward. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll stand up, reaching up. Exhale, hands back by the sides. Next round, inhale, arms will lift. Exhale, we'll reach down. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. And as you exhale, hands down, you will step back into plank, okay? And then from here, we'll do a slow chaturanga to the floor, okay? You can do this modified by bringing the knees down, okay? So go ahead, reach the chest forward, and then slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale as we press up, and then exhale into our downward facing dog. Okay. Inhale, right leg will lift up. Okay, let's step it forward in between the hands. Okay, left heel will ground it down. Okay, and then this time we'll straighten out that right leg. Okay, now that we're a bit higher, okay, you can use your blocks, okay, as platform underneath the hands. Okay, and then go ahead, okay, left hip, roll it forward. Okay. Now instead of folding, okay, you can always adjust your block heights if you're on block. Okay. Can we add a bit of reaching the chest forward? Okay. Breathing in and out. Okay. One more breath here. From here, we'll add the twist. Okay. Ground that left palm. As you exhale, we'll twist towards the right side. You can lift it. You can look up towards the right arm or right hand. Okay. Or you can reach that right arm over the head. Okay. As we breathe in and out. So we'll feel the stretch as well at the right side body here with the reach. One more cycle. And then as you exhale, we'll release. Okay, hands will come down. We'll step back into our plank, breathing in. Okay, and then for this round, we'll do our slow chaturanga to the floor. Inhale to your cobra, or maybe locust for some, or into your upward facing dog. And then exhale into our downward facing dog. Left side, left leg will lift it up. We'll step it forward in between the hands. Right heel, press it down. And then we'll straighten that right leg out. Yes, we breathe in and out. So just observe. Usually we'll go ahead and then fold forward. Okay? But focus on reaching the chest forward this time. And for those who have the range, you might even lower down the block height. Okay? As we breathe in and out. And then observe that back hip, the right hip. Can you let it roll forward? One more breath. And then from here, we'll add the twist. Okay? You can lean onto that right hand. But make sure you're still pressing down on that left foot as we turn, lifting that left arm up. Okay, breathing in and out. You can stay here, or maybe left arm will reach over the head, pushing away from that bottom hand. Okay, one more cycle here. And then from here, we'll release. Hands will come down. Okay, we'll step back into our plank, inhale. And then from here, we'll do our slow chaturanga to the floor. So why are we doing it slow? So that we build that shoulder strength. Make sure you're breathing, inhale. And then exhale into our downward facing dog. Okay, 5 cycles of breath here. Breathing in and out. Okay, pressing away from the mat, breathing in and out. 2 more cycles here. 1 more breath in. From here, we'll look forward, bend the knees. You can step, walk, or maybe jump forward for some. Okay, inhale, we'll come up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, hands back by the sides. All right, next round. Inhale, arms will lift. You can look up. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. As you exhale, maybe others might consider jumping back if you like. Maybe some will step back first. And then be mindful, choose your transition as you reach forward. This time we won't lower down, all the way down. Okay? Mindful of the breath. And then into downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Inhale, right leg will lift up. We'll step it forward in between the hands. Okay, we'll ground that left heel. We'll come up to warrior 1, reaching the arms forward and up. All right, now from here, we'll interlace the fingers behind. Okay, press behind your hips and then let your elbows draw towards each other. Okay, keep the zipper, okay, as we inhale and exhale. Okay, 1 more breath here. We'll add a fold. Okay, we'll fold over that right inner thigh. Go ahead, you can reach the arms over the head. Okay, inhale and exhale. 1 more cycle here. From here, we'll release. Hands will come down. Okay, find your plank and then choose. You're welcome to stay in plank. Maybe others, you can consider transitioning. And then into downward facing dog. Left side, left leg, we'll lift it up. Step it forward in between the hands. You will ground that right heel. Inhale, we'll come up to our warrior 1. Okay, so set up your stance, bend at that left knee any amount. And then from here, we'll reach the arms back again. Press behind the hips. Okay, draw the shoulder blades together. Okay, keeping the chest nice and open. 1 more breath. And then from here, we'll fold over that left inner thigh. You can reach the arms over the head. Breathing in and out. You're making sure you're grounding that right foot down. 1 more breath. And then from here, we'll release. Hands will come down. We'll step back to our plank pose and then choose. Inhale. As you exhale. As you inhale again. And then into our downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. Lengthen the inhale. Lengthen the exhale. 2 more cycles. Maybe observing the thoughts at this point. 1 more breath. And then from here, we'll look forward. You can bend the knees, step walk, or maybe some will consider jumping forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll reach up, standing up. And then exhale, hands back by the sides. All right, we'll keep moving. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, coming up halfway. And then as you exhale, palms press down. You can consider stepping back first, or maybe others. Maybe we'll jump back and land in our chaturanga. And then keep moving or you can push straight back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg will lift up. Step it forward in between the hands. Okay. Left heel, bring it down. Inhale, we'll come up to our warrior one. Okay. Exhale, we'll open, turn into our warrior two. Reach through the arms. From here, we'll find that our reverse warrior. Right palm, reach it up and back. Left hand can be on the lower back or on your thigh as you reach. And then as you exhale, we'll circle the arms down as we find plank. Inhale. And then we'll keep moving here again. Breathing in into our downward facing dog. Okay, left side, inhale, we'll lift up. Step it forward in between the hands. Ground through that right heel. Okay, hug the thighs as you come up. Warrior one. Keep the zipper. Open the chest or open the arms out to a T. Inhale as we find our reverse. Reach up and over. Find that side stretch at the left side body. And as you exhale, we'll circle the arms, coming all the way down. Okay, and then choose your transition. Okay. Into our downward facing dog. Okay, breathing in and out. Lengthening the breath. Okay, one more cycle here. Okay, from here, we'll look forward, bend the knees. You can step walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, we'll stand up, reaching up. Exhale, hands back by the sides. All right, next round. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. Then your choice, if you want to step back, jump back. Okay, empty out the breath as we jump back. Breathing in. And then into our downward facing dog. Okay, from here, right leg will lift it up. Okay, we'll step it forward in between the hands. Okay, from here, you're going to turn towards your left side. Okay, so we are going to come to this wide-legged stance. Okay, make sure your toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. And then from here, we're going to fold. We'll fold forward. Okay, you can bring your hands to line up with the feet. Okay, and then go ahead, lift the kneecaps up. Okay, shift the weight towards the toes, shift the weight towards the heels, and then find in between as we fold forward. And then we'll stay here, breathing in and out. Okay, now instead of letting the shoulders droop down, can you push away from the mat? There we go. One more cycle here. And then from here, we'll slowly come up. Okay, bend the knees slightly so you can turn to the front of your mat again. Okay, we'll step back into our plank. Inhale. And then you can choose. You can transition through. You can modify your transition into downward facing dog. Okay, let's do that on the left side. Left leg, lift it up. We'll step it forward in between the hands. We'll turn this time to the right side. Okay. Adjust your stance if needed. Okay. You can go a little bit wider. Okay. And then from here, we'll start to fold forward. Yes, we breathe in and out. Now observe in this wide-legged forward fold, again, your shoulders can just droop down. Okay. So instead of letting the shoulders droop down, press the palms and then lift the shoulders away from the floor. Okay. As if we're doing chaturanga here, breathing in and out. Okay. Maybe some might be able to get the crown of the head down on the mat. Okay. Or maybe it's the hair. One more breath. And then from here, we'll come up. Okay. Bend the knees so we can turn to the front. And then from here, we'll step back. We'll find plank. Inhale. And then choosing again. Mindful of the breath. into our downward facing dog. Okay, 5 cycles here, breathing in and out. Okay, so observe the thoughts at this point. Okay, maybe observe the sensations. Observe how you feel. Coming back to the breath. And then from here, we'll look forward, bend the knees. You can step, walk, or jump forward. Okay. Inhale as we come up halfway. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up, standing up. Exhale, hands back by the sides. Okay, now for this next part, now that we are warmed up, we are going to work on our tripod headstand. Okay, so I have set myself up near a wall. Okay, so you can see if you are working on this pose and would like to use the wall as support, or the wall will catch you if in case you go up all the way through. The wall is there. But for those who can practice your tripod in the middle of the room, go ahead, you can come up to it. Okay? But I'm going to break it down facing the wall. All right, so I've brought my mat near, and then I've rolled up my towel because I need a bit more cushion for the head. Now there will be weight on the head, but what you would want is more of the weight to be carried by the hands and the shoulders, okay, as we come up and press up. All right, now we'll come into it from a wide-legged stance. All right, so you're going to face your wall. Okay, go ahead, come into your wide-legged stance. Okay, and then we'll fold forward. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll fold forward. Okay. Now from here, we'll set up our hands underneath the shoulders. And then we'll just start to bring our crown of the head towards onto the mat. Okay. Now from here, observe if your shoulders are drooping down. Press away from the mat. Okay. And then you can stay here. Okay. Maybe play with shifting the weight towards the heels, towards the toes. You can play with shifting the weight towards the toes. Okay. Start to push away, and then see if we can get lift off as we come all the way up. Okay. We'll hug the thighs towards each other. Breathe. Remember, wall is there. Keep that zipper at the belly. And then when you're ready to come down, we'll bring the legs down. And then we'll stay in child's pose. All right, so when you come down, remember to take a moment in child's pose before you come back up again. All right, now if you want to explore doing tripod with the blocks, okay, if you need the support of the blocks, you can bring them shoulder width apart so that your shoulders will land on the blocks. All right, so let's see. Okay. You can set up here. Okay. And actually, you can start from this position. Okay. You can bring the hands behind the blocks and then go ahead, set up your shoulders onto the blocks. So this is another way to come up into it, and then we'll lift the hips up. Okay. So the blocks are there for support. You can walk the feet forward. Okay. You can play around, shift the weight towards the toes. Okay. So think about that zipper, lift up. Okay, stick the butt out as you lift up. And then once the legs are up, breathe in and out. Okay. You can point through the toes. You can float here. Stay for as long as you would like, as long as you can still breathe in and breathe out. And then from here to dismount, okay, we'll start to stick the butt back. Okay, hamstrings are active. Whoop, and then we'll come down. Okay, and then you can find child's pose again. Give yourself a moment here before you come all the way up. All right. Okay. So see how that felt for you. So I find that it's always exciting and sort of rejuvenating when we go upside down, or when I go upside down, because it's not a normal activity that we do day to day. Okay, so if you would like to go again, all right, choose. Okay, so you can come into it from a wide-legged stance. Okay, maybe come into it with the feet together. So up to you. You can play around. All right. So from here, okay, you can even start setting up the hands first, and then bringing the head down onto the mat. And then as you lift up, okay, you can mount from here, or maybe mount from a wide-legged stance. Okay, breathing in and out. Nice. And then be comfortable with the gentle swaying of the legs. One more breath. And then we'll slowly come down. All right, now for those who are taking the class and tripod headstand is not there for you at the moment, okay, an option that we can do, okay, so you can come into your handstand on the wall to help build strength. Okay, so I'll just move my towel off to the side. Okay, and then from tabletop, okay, go ahead, let your feet touch the wall. And then from here, we're just going to walk the feet up. Okay, so you walk the feet up. And then we'll stay here. Okay, so you'll push away from the hands as you breathe in and out. Okay, so this drill would also be a good way for pushing power from the shoulders and the hands, and also building strength. Okay. One more breath, and then you can come down whenever you're ready. Okay. And then if you need to release the wrists, you can draw circles with the hands. Okay. So you can give that a try. Okay. Again, if tripod is not there for you at the moment, or if you need to release your hamstrings a little bit more, okay, what you can do is you can come into that wide-legged stance again, and then fold forward. Okay. Now you can do any of those drills, and then coming back into it. But of course, no pressure. We always choose what we can work with, especially in doing inversions. All right, so we'll come back to our mats to cool down. Okay, so we'll come back to our mats, we'll cross our legs, and then from here, okay, we'll just gently tuck the chin in, and then we'll just do some head rolls, okay, or draw circles with the head, no rush, okay, just to get some movement and release of the neck. Okay. Then once you come back to your chest, we'll go back, move the other direction, drawing that circle at the head. Okay. And then we'll come back to tucking the chin in. And then when you're ready, we'll lift the head up. Okay. Now from here, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Okay. And then we'll draw those circles. Okay. Breathing in and out. Okay. So if that got you, if that got your energy sort of up, excited, okay, you're sort of refreshed or renewed, okay, you know, sort of feel that energy as we start to come back into a calming energy, okay, and then we'll cross the legs. Okay, now from here, we'll lie down on our mats. Okay. And then, oops, let me move down. And then once you're down, okay, go ahead, just let Give yourself a moment to settle down. We'll bend the knees, okay, and then from here, we'll press the palms down. And then as you inhale, we'll start to lift the hips up, okay? And then exhale, we'll press it down. So we'll do that a few times, breathing in and out. Okay, lengthen the breath, lengthening the breath. Okay, this time we'll do a hold inhale. We'll lift the hips up. You can interlace the fingers. Okay, you can shimmy the shoulders towards each other as we inhale and exhale. Okay, one more cycle here. And then from here, we'll slowly release. All right, this time you'll grab your blocks. Okay, you can use 1 or 2 blocks. You lift the hips up. You'll slide it under. Okay, I'll show first with 1 block. And then from here, go ahead. You can keep the knees bent or you can straighten out the legs. Okay. Now, if you want a little bit more height, okay, I mean, if you're content here, go ahead, stay. But if you want a little bit more height, you can slide your second block underneath. Okay, stack it on top of the first. Make sure it's right behind the hip bone. So if these are your hip points, right under. And then we'll straighten out the legs. Okay. Now your arms, it can be by the side, out to a T, or maybe consider, see how it feels to bring the arms over the head. Okay. You can hold on to the elbows. And then coming to the shape, which may feel very open and wide. Okay. But can we find that space where we can relax or just feel the support of the blocks as we breathe in and breathe out. You can close your eyes here if you like. Okay, just giving yourself a moment to maybe release or let go. And one more cycle of breath. And then from here, we'll slowly release. We'll reset the arms. And then when you're ready, we'll bend the knees. Okay, take your time. Here, no rush. When you're ready, we'll lift the hips up. And then we'll side the blocks away. All right. Now from here, okay, we'll bring the feet as wide as the mat. And then can bring the arms out to a T, or cactus arms, or maybe even over the head, wherever they're comfortable. Okay, and then go ahead, we'll swing the knees side to side as we breathe in and out. Okay, one more breath here in our moving twist. Okay, and then from here we'll hold. Okay, you can drop the knees to the left side. You can stay in this shape, or left foot, place it on top of that right thigh. And then arms can be where they're most comfortable for you. As we inhale and exhale. Okay, one more cycle here. And then from here, we'll release. Okay, we'll twist to the other side. We'll bring the knees over to the right. Okay, this time right foot can place on top of that left thigh. Arms again, okay, to where they're most comfortable for you, even by the sides or out to a T. Breathing in and out. You can always adjust at any time. And then from here, we'll release. We'll bring the knees back to center. Okay. Give yourself a moment again to reset. When you're ready, we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. You can draw circles, go the other direction. And then as we hug the knees in, you can lift the head up, breathe in, and then letting it all go. As you come back down, okay, you can adjust however way you like. You can slide props underneath. Okay, if you're comfortable to be completely flat on the mat, go ahead. And then we'll close our eyes. If you have the time to stay in Shavasana, please stay. But for those who would like to go ahead, thank you for joining. Otherwise, come to that space where you can be still, even if the mind may not be still. Can you come to that space where maybe you can relax, letting it all go in Shavasana. And if you'd like to stay longer in your Shavasana, please stay. Okay, for those who'd like to move on, maybe you'll start to move the fingers and the toes. And then whenever you're ready, any bigger movement or stretch that you like. And then taking your time as you roll over to any side. And then when you're ready, you can make your way up to seated. Okay. We'll cross our legs. And then we'll close our eyes. We'll let the hands rest on the knees as we inhale and exhale. One more time as we breathe in and breathe out. As we bring the hands together, we'll bow down our heads and always giving yourself gratitude for moving, and thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. So I hope you had fun with that. This class was actually a request by one of my students. So if you have any suggestions or requests, please drop a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. I would like to thank you for watching. This is Every Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.